You're watching Student Nation Television, station DSTU, the Motivation Station. Good morning to the mighty Student Nation. We have an outstanding message for you today. My name is Rayford Adams. I'm your host. Today's message is entitled, Power Flows to the Focus of Attention, or Are You Giving Power to the Beast? But before we begin, I would like to remind you, as I remind myself, that communication is the ultimate power. But what power are we talking about? We're not talking about Delmarva power. We're talking about your power. The power of your health, your mind, your focus, your emotional energy, your time, and the power of your voice. Again, power flows to the focus of attention. And what do we mean by attention? Attention means your conscious awareness, your acute conscious awareness. Not something you are lazily thinking about or passively thinking about, but something you are serious about, intense about, faithful about, angry about, or something you are fearful about. I mentioned earlier in the speech about giving power to the beast. Factually, there is no beast. My reference to the beast is purely symbolic. Symbolic of whatever that thing is that causes you pain, that has you afraid, that weakens you, or is that person, place, or thing that robs you of your optimistic outlook on life. But the question remains, how does power flow to the focus of attention? The flow of your power starts against the backdrop of time. Time is a backdrop in which we live, move, and have our being. Time is a power. Your power that flows for you when you have a life that's guided by purpose, goals, and objectives. Time is a power, your power, that flows against you by nurturing and growing your emptiness. You might say, well, how can that be? Well, when you have a life that's not guided by purpose, goals, or objectives, your life is in fact empty and still subject to the effects of time. To prevent this from becoming the case, follow these 4 steps. Number 1, have a specific and transparent written or recorded objective that you hope to achieve. Read or listen to it often. Number 2, develop a plan so that your power has a pathway through which to flow. Number 3, using the power of your voice, declare to yourself that your goal or your objective will soon be yours. Number 4, talk about your goal with quality people you trust. The faith and support of others gives us confidence and helps us see it through until accomplished. But unless we are aware of these steps, we may be misusing our power. Here's an example. You come home from work one day and your husband says, I want a divorce. I'm not happy and I want out. At first, you may feel shocked and breathless. Later, you may be angry. And as time goes on, you may feel bitter, revengeful, and hurt. And some of you may think that you cannot go on with life. How you respond can determine the future quality, health, and happiness of your life. Using your powers, you could say, okay, this has happened to me, but I will survive. Thank God this person wants to leave me. Now I can regroup and find the right person for my life. When you say that, by that mental decision alone, you have now activated the power of your health, your mind, your focus, your emotional energy, your time, and the power of your voice as a redemptive and healing force and source of transcendence of this experience for yourself. In other words, you just saved yourself from the beast, a beast that would have been created by your faith, your own mind, your feelings, your focus, and the power of your own voice. Your voice. Power flows to the focus of attention. I say to you all, in light of the challenges that are before you today, where will your power flow? To the creation of a painful, self-fulfilling prophecy, giving power to the beast? Or to the creation of the success of your hopes and dreams, and a wonderful future for yourself and those you love? You decide. It's your power. Thank you for listening.